Okay, hello, welcome. It's 3 o'clock. That must mean it's time for a performance of some kind. So let's do that. Oh, I'm just going to turn the volume down on my computer because I can hear my live stream talking at me. Okay, that's sorted. Thank you so much for joining me here in this space, my bedroom. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. I'd like to begin, though, by acknowledging and paying my deep respect to the traditional owners of the land that we are on today. There's a lot that I could say about that, but all I'm going to say is that I very deeply respect the owners, and my thoughts are with them. I'd also like to express my deep gratitude to Mona and everyone here for the fact that I'm here. I can't really believe it's happening, to be honest. It's a dream, pardon the pun. Anyway, my name is Emily Sanzaro and I'm from Launceston. I don't know if there's any Launcestonians here. I suspect not. But yeah, welcome to my space. I've had a good day today. It's been good. I've made some stuff. I've had some thoughts. And what I've been doing is sleeping here overnight by myself, and then composing and making work during the day, with the idea being that I'm composing to my thoughts, feelings, dreams, and nighttime experiences. So that's giving me the inspiration for what I make. I do have a behavioural sleep disorder though, so I'm hoping that I might do some interesting things while I'm here. But I thought maybe I might just give you a little bit of background via a bit of musical storytelling just to begin. But I'd love to know if anybody has any questions to help me in that process. Feel free. Any questions? Come on, somebody must have a question. No questions. Okay, well that's fine. All right, so I'm just going to set the scene, just so you know what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. It's only going to be quick, and then I'll get into sharing the work that I've made today. Okay. All right, my name is Emily Sanzaro, and I'm from Launceston, and I play the harp, but I also do weird things in my sleep. So I thought instead of just coming here and playing the harp and composing songs, which I've done before and it's really fun, I thought it would be even more fun to sleep here. It would be even more fun to dream here, and ultimately to sleepwalk here and see how that makes me feel and what it makes me do, and maybe have some personal revelations in the process, but at the least maybe have some songs that I like at the end. Does anybody have any questions now? Yes. How long have I been here? It's only day 3, so it's early. Yes. I'm going to be here for 6 weeks, but only 4 nights a week, and then I get to go home for 3 nights, which will be really nice. I think it'll be good to go home. I get to see my family. I really miss them. I'm not used to being away from them, and I'm not used to being alone. Being alone with yourself, it's something that's not necessarily easy, right? Does anybody feel that? You know, I don't know. I was talking to these fabulous people over here who are having a beautiful 24 hours away from their children who they love, but it's so nice to have some time and space, isn't it? Yes. So yeah, in our life, I think we just don't get much of a chance to be really with ourselves. And the thing about that I'm finding that's really unexpected, I don't know why I've got my reverb on, it's really unexpected, is that it's actually quite uncomfortable. I'm feeling really quite uncomfortable with being alone so much and having nobody else to bring me comfort, especially at night when it's dark and I'm alone in the museum. I thought I would feel okay about it, but I don't feel okay about it. It's really, it's creepy. I feel safe here, but my brain is telling me to panic. And so I'm trying really hard not to panic and to rationalise the situation. I know I'm safe, I know I'm fine. Nothing's going to hurt me. Seriously, it's not like the mummy's going to come to life and do stuff to me in the night. But I do find that I've been kind of telling myself a story about things and allowing my feelings of fear in particular to kind of overtake how I'm feeling. So there's certain pieces of work, particularly in this gallery, the Sex and Death Gallery, that are really, really disturbing. And I look at them in the dark when I'm on my own and I tell myself this story of feeling unease and feeling uncomfortable. So it's a really good growth experience to have to force myself to face that. And I really, really hope what I want to get out of this that's emerging to me as time goes, and I know it hasn't been a lot of time yet, but what I'm thinking is that it's actually going to be really useful to face my fears in my waking life, and that maybe that will help my sleeping life, which is quite frankly full of fear. I have terrifying dreams. I wake up in a panic. I can't breathe, and I'm literally screaming. I'm walking, I'm running, I hurt myself. It's just really not very pleasant. So it'd be cool to be able to control and change how that happens a little bit. So there you go. Any other questions? You can talk to me afterwards if there's anything else you want to know. I did put the questions out to my online community, and the only question I got back is, who is your hottest friend? From my hottest friend, Danielle. So that's for you, Danielle. This is being live streamed and she's listening, so I just had to say that for her. All right, I'm going to share with you what I made today. So one of the things that I'm finding most uncomfortable is the walk to the toilet at night, because the room where you guys are, this gallery, is really quite dark. Other areas of the museum at night still have a reasonable amount of light, like the void, there's quite a lot of light out there, but in here it's pretty dark. I have a night light. The chandelier stays on because I asked them to leave it on, because the first night it was off and it was just way too dark for me to handle, and the void light is on at the end of the tunnel, but other than that, this is pretty dark, except for the single light in the House of Hair, just around the corner. You'll see it on your way out if you haven't seen it already. It is made of human hair, just to make me feel really, comfortable. But it has a single light in it. And so imagine walking past that and, walking the gauntlet of this dark tunnel with this creepy, creepy light in this house made of human hair, like glowing in the dark. And so, yeah, I've been just trying to avoid going to the toilet, but that doesn't go well, does it? When it's in the night and you need to go and you try and make it go away, but it's not going anywhere. Anyway, so this song is kind of reflecting that feeling of fear about facing up to that thing that I have to do. Here we go. I'm just going to do it and stop rambling. Thank you for being here, by the way. I'm so glad that you're here. This song is called Walking Through the Darkness, by the way. Thank you. It does feel good and helpful and satisfying to write about these experiences. It does help. I feel like I have an awful lot of processing that I need to do after these last few days. Feeling a lot of feelings. Yeah, it's been a time. I'm really keen to talk to people as well about it, hear your thoughts on it. Have any other questions come up for anybody? Anything else you want to know? No? That's cool. All right. So I've been waking really, really early while I've been here. I don't normally wake up in the middle of the night. I mean, sometimes I do, but not very often. I do like my sleep, although my sleep life is pretty, rubbish in terms of the stuff that I do and the fear that I have in my dreams and the bad experiences I have. I do like my sleep. I like to get 8 hours if I can. My fantastic husband says I'm not an early bird, I'm not a night owl, I'm a permanently exhausted pigeon because I love my sleep. But anyway, while I've been here, I've been waking up very early, and I think it's the sounds that are waking me up because during the day, this is just a noisy place. There's lots of just human noises, people talking, people moving, glasses clinking, artworks making lots of sound throughout the museum. There's just this noise of life. But then when that all stops, then the other noises that are normally hidden have their time overnight. And it's been interesting hearing them. They don't really make me feel uncomfortable. I'm not worried about them. Things like the ice machine doing a big dump of ice, which is quite a loud and sudden noise. So it's sort of like, oh, what just happened? Oh, no, it's okay. It's just the ice machine. Or hearing the footsteps of the security, going over the wooden floorboards upstairs. I feel quite rational knowing it's okay. It's an actual person. It's not like the Mona ghost or whatever. It's fine. But the noise that's been waking me up is the dripping. There is water that moves through the pipes up above my head. So it's just like this drip, 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 drip. It's really random. And it's not there all the time. It just happens sometimes. And I haven't been able to capture a recording of it because it was a bit too soft. But I thought it would be fun just to try and make a sonic representation of it. I thought, how can I do that with my harp? I'm just going to give it a crack. And I did it this morning. I actually can't remember exactly what I did, but I'm going to just have another go now and see what happens just for a bit of fun. And if you think of anything that you want to ask me, please do. I don't know how well you could hear that, but I could hear it in my headphones. So it's my little homage to the drips. Drip, 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 drip. Okay, I'm going to share with you a song now that I wrote last time I was here. One of the times that I was here. I did a 2-week residency late last year in this space, which was part of my bravado in proposing this idea because I felt really comfortable here and really loved making music here. But I was still writing about my dreams at that time, and so this is a song that I wrote. It's called I'm Gonna Fly, and what it's about, it's kind of like I get so bogged down in how unpleasant my dreams and sleep experiences are, and they really affect me in my waking life. They're really uncomfortable and challenging. And this song is kind of like a wish for something better and what it might be, like imagining what a really good dream would actually be. But there's kind of a feeling of desperation in it as well for me. But anyway, I'd like to play it for you now. It's called I'm Gonna Fly. I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna feel lost. I'm gonna feel safe. I'm gonna be loved. I'm gonna feel peace. I'm gonna love. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna climb and soar to the mountain. I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna feel the heart of the forest. I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna float. I'm gonna swim. I'm gonna dive. I'm gonna. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna feel. I'm not gonna feel scared. I'm gonna make peace. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly. Thank you so much. I'm gonna fly. I've actually just recently recorded that song at the Frying Pan Studio here at Mona. It's the most beautiful space. It's been set up fairly recently, and recording in there was just amazing, just so good. They had the microphones like really long way from the harp, and just the sound was just so there. It's great. So I'm really looking forward to releasing that song. And it's nice recording because there's things I can do in the recording studio that I can't quite do live with a loop station. It's a great piece of technology, but it's also limiting in terms of having things be really neat and clean. So we can really, explore things to a greater depth in the studio. So I'm pretty pleased, and I'm going to be mixing and mastering those hopefully next week. So I can't wait to share that with people. So it's really personal making music. There's such a story behind it. I didn't really get that before I started making music. And really, this, I recorded for the first time just a few years ago. I made an album. So it's all pretty kind of new to me. I've still got heaps to learn. But it's good to, challenge yourself and learn new things. So, all right, I'm going to finish. Unless anybody's got any questions, I'll play you one more piece. And it's my moment of self-indulgence. I've been playing this piece every day because it just makes me feel really good. And, this is a challenging experience. So I think why not allow myself a moment of self-indulgence and playing a piece that I just really love. Before I do that, would anybody like to ask me anything? Any burning questions? Yes. Where can you find my music? Yeah, that's a great question. So I do have physical copies of my music. If that's your thing, I can sell you a CD. Gosh, that's, old technology, isn't it? Not many people actually listen to a CD anymore, but you can go to Bandcamp and purchase my album there. You can also just stream it in any of the places. So if you just search for my name, you'll find me. Yeah. And I'm all, my words are not coming out. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook and, all the places. And my live stream for this, so I'm live streaming pretty much all of my activities here for the purposes of, documentation, more than anything, so I can look back, in the morning at my nighttime live stream and see if I've done any sleepwalking, and if so, what, when, where. And similarly, during the day, it's for me to have a record of what I've written and what I've done, so that I can remember. Even though I save a lot of my ideas on my loop station, it's just really nice to capture those moments. So it's kind of less for the audience and more for me. But yeah, do follow. I'd love to chat more, if you've got questions. And if you're keen to follow my journey here, you can watch the live stream. And also I'm taking lots of little video memos that I'm sharing on Instagram stories, and you can see the whole collection of them under my highlights under Room of Dreams. So if you're interested to just hear my thoughts and musings and struggles and, revelations, then they're kind of all there. So yeah, if you just search up my name, it'll come up. Yeah, cool. All right, well, I'm going to play this last song now. My moment of self-indulgence. This is my favourite original song, and it's the title track from my album, Awaken. And for the live streamers, every video of the performance you see so far has got this in it, but it's just something that makes me feel nice. And thank you so much for being with me today. After this, there's going to be a performance up in the Nolan at 4 o'clock up there. So if you're still around and not needing to rush to the ferry, then can definitely recommend going and checking that out. Amongst all of the other fabulous things that are here in this place, it truly is a place of dreams and wonders. I still am surprised every time I come here. Yeah, I think I've seen it all, and then I find some new thing that I haven't seen. It's pretty amazing. Anyway. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's been just a pleasure. It's a lovely way for me to round out my day, sharing my thoughts, my music, and the space together. So thank you so much for being here. Please do feel free to come and have a chat if you'd like to. Ask me any questions. Send me a message. I'm getting pretty lonely at night, so definitely open for, if you want to send me a message with a question or whatever, do please. And thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day at Mona. Thanks. I found a friend here. What's your name? Marshall. This is Marshall and Claire. And Marshall's going to have a look at my harp. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, no, you can. It's fine. Yeah. I'll turn it on so you can hear it come through. It won't break it. So. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Just by the way, if you're coming to visit the museum, you've got to wait for permission for this. But I've given Marshall permission to play the harp. People do come and just like touch the harp without asking sometimes, which I tell them not to do. I put my grumpy voice on. It's good, isn't it? You can see why I like the low notes. You can pluck it quite hard. I know it is, isn't it? You should learn harp. Oh, you'd probably pick it up really easily. Yeah. It's so smooth to play. It really is. Yeah. So the bottom range, entry level, for something super basic like this, it doesn't get any more basic than this, and this is my very first harp. So, yeah, so this is a cardboard harp. So you can see that that doesn't sound like actually a harp. But this costs about $300. Yes, it's not too cheap. You get through pedal harp, the entry level pedal harp, like for a student quality harp. But this one's worth that price. Yeah, but you know, like it sounds like a crazy amount of money, but it's really you get to another level with the quality difference. And it's so harmony. You know, there's no metal frame here to hold it together. It's really pretty much all wood, apart from like the pedal components. So it's got pedals that you use with your feet to adjust the pitch of the strings. So they're metal, but like the actual frame, apart from the metal bit on the neck, but it has to be very, very strong. Yeah, I tune it every day, multiple times every day. Yeah, if it's in a stable environment, like stable temperature and humidity, then it doesn't change much. But if I move it, or you know, if I play at a gig outside in the evening, it's a bit, you know, damp in the air, it's not out of tune. No, of course, it's really stable. Because what happens if you change, if you were to change the tune? Well, firstly, there's kind of no reason to, because you can access the notes anyway just by adjusting the pedals the way that you want. So there's kind of no benefit to it, but also it just affects the wood. You know, like all of the harmonic frequencies have all like set on because of the tuning being where it is and it being really stable. It's really important to maintain the tuning because if you don't, it can have a negative impact on the instrument. Like I've seen harps before, like old harps, where they've just been let go, or someone's thought, oh, I'll just loosen off all the strings to keep it safe because they don't know that that's not something you do, and then it goes from being unharmonic to harmonic and engineered.
Even guitars only have 6 strings, you know, like I took my son to this like super duper luthier to help set up his guitar, and my son was just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I mostly play in standard, but sometimes I like to mess around with open tunings, and the guy was like, yeah, he'll take that, but if you're really serious about other tunings, I'd probably get a different guitar and get it set up just for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and yeah, they only have 6 strings. So.
Yeah, well that's it, exactly, because it's like all of the, you know, the wood moves. So you can see, like down the bottom here, you know, the soundboard is flat, but it develops this thing called a belly. So there's like these strings sort of like pulling the wood up. And it's important that the tension is sort of right for all that, and if you change it, like this one, it's a little bit. But yeah, like old harps that have the strings loosened off, they're basically dead. Like they have to be like wood in order to be strong. Oh, a fair bit. A new set of strings is, yeah, it's expensive.
Can you buy yourself a Sanzaro?
Yeah, you can buy matching strings. Can't buy them taken though. They're like all of them. Yeah, because I have fantastic harp supplier in Australia. So yeah, with them. But yeah, all the suppliers are French.
That's
It's
a
a,
French harp too.
yeah, this is a French harp.